coming to you live from the Mac Studio. It's Whitney High School Live, and I'm your host, Ben Espejo. Well, hey guys, welcome to the Wednesday edition of Whitney High School Live. As you guys know, it is Comedy Week, so I'm going to throw it over now to our segment producer, Rohan Vora. Rohan, why aren't you sitting down?
Because today is stand-up day. Stand-up comedy day, to be specific. Stand-up comedy is one of the hardest forms of comedy. So today we have 3 young comics who are going to try out some new material for us. Let's take a look. First up, we have George Nada.
I don't really like water. I can't go into the ocean, and I'm not a good swimmer. If we had to go into if there was a incident where we were all stranded in a big body of water, just let me go. I'm already dead. Just let the shark from Jaws get me. Just leave me be. I like to think that I'm afraid of water because this all stems because I'm Egyptian. You see, Egypt is like a gigantic beach without water. Well, except for the Nile, but we don't like to talk about the Nile. Nobody goes there. And, even in the Bible, Moses parted the sea, and all of his people were able to leave without drowning, okay? And the sea was split and made so that way it was not possible to drown. But one Egyptian guy steps in there and everybody drowns because we're so persistent. And at this point, I think it's when Egyptians started getting either really, really sarcastic or really, really innovative because they put sailboats in the tombs of the pharaohs. And I think it's because, I'm pretty sure most of the pharaohs drowned, and they probably could not swim, and we don't want them to drown again in the afterlife. That's messed up.
Thank you, George. It's ironic that your name is conjugated in Spanish of the word swim. But anyway, next up we have Bryan Who.
So I'm a typical Asian American teenager, first generation to be specific. So my parents, they came to America with $20 in their pockets. But then yesterday I asked them, what condition were you? How did you do in America when you first came here? And they said, we had trouble and we didn't know anyone. We hardly knew the language, and we didn't know anyone. And it's hard. Haven't you experienced any hardship in your life? And I said, no, because you made everything easy for us. And I can't. The worst case scenario was for me going from LA to New York City and having my iPad die. Isn't that, it's just amazing to me how they came to America with only $20 in their pockets, and how I would think of myself in their situation. I would spend $20 on organic milk and organic cereal, and while they can save up and their $20 and make something out of it, it's just amazing to me. While I sit here, scratch my butt, and go to school in a suburban city while they make something out of $20. It's just simply amazing.
Thank you. Excellent, Bryan. And next up, we have Gabriel Quimbo.
So, Bottom Locker Productions held auditions yesterday. Over spring break, I practiced a lot. And I just read from the script as usual. And there were times where I would read a script and there were 2 parts, one for a guy and one for a girl, and I would play both parts. If you don't know how that goes, it goes a little like this. Oh, I love you. I know. But do you? yes. And that's pretty much how it all went. And then I was saying this, and then one time I shouted accidentally, and I practiced all throughout the night because I was busy during the morning having life. So I would practice during the night, and then one time I read like ahead, and then my dad says, "Hey, go to sleep." And then I look ahead, and then it says, "Go to sleep" on one of the lines. And then I could just picture my dad in the other room being like, "Oh yes, I'm gonna help him. I'm helping practice for this. I'm gonna make him real good. He's gonna be a great actor." And yeah.
Thank you. And now we have our joke of the day with Jorn. Let's check it out.
What's brown and sticky? A stick.
Thank you, Jordan. Now, if you've got spirit and you want people to hear it, cheer tryouts are today and tomorrow from 3 to 5 in the dance room. Hope to see you there. That's all for today. This has been Whitney High School Live. I'm Ben Espejo. Have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow.